Hey Cowboys Nation, let's go for another round of news from America's team. Watch until the end so you don't miss any news and sign up to stay tuned for everything that comes out about the Cowboys. Cowboys Micah Parsons issues warning to team on mistake. Star Cowboys linebacker Micah Parsons knows that this feeling is familiar. Back in Week 3, after 2 routes by a combined 60 points in the first 2 weeks of the season, Dallas went to Arizona as 13-point favorites and flopped. They fell behind, 15-3, and as the team struggled for a comeback, they could not force turnovers nor could they push the ball past the goal line in the end zone. This week, they go to Carolina, and again they're double-digit favorites against a team that is struggling, the Panthers, who are 1-8. It should be an easy win, but this is the NFL. If you head into the game thinking you've got an easy win in tow, you could very well end up with a loss. The Cowboys know that. They've done it. That is the warning that Parsons has for his team here in Week 11. We already made that mistake once, we can't make it twice, Parsons told reporters this week. I think during that time, there was a lot of adversity that the team was facing, things like that. We were missing half of our O-line. We're way more healthy, way more locked in. It's November to December football, we can't have those kind of mishaps happen. We got to go out there and win. No shortage of Dallas Cowboys rumors about the future of star offensive lineman Tyron Smith. The two-time All-Pro will be a free agent this offseason, calling into question his future. ESPN's Matt Miller believes it is time for the Cowboys to move on from Smith, labeling the offensive line as a big need this offseason. The NFL analyst labels Houston's Patrick Paul and BYU's Kingsley Suamataia as potential replacement options via the 2024 NFL Draft. The Cowboys should sign or draft a left tackle to replace future Hall of Famer Tyron Smith and allow second-year player Tyler Smith to stay at guard, where he has been really good, Miller wrote in a November 14, 2023 feature titled, 2024 NFL Offseason. Early positional needs for AFC, NFC teams. Jonah Williams might want to kick back over to the left side and hit free agency, and he could make sense if Dallas has the cap space. But in the draft, I like left tackles Patrick Paul, Houston, and Kingsley Suamataia, BYU, as easy movers who fit with the Cowboys. Jerry Jones will always invest in the offensive line, and that's especially true now with it being such a big need. Cowboys rumors. Dallas could move on from Tyron Smith in 2024. The Cowboys are better with Smith on the field, but the one unfortunate constant has been the former Pro Bowler missing time. Through the first 9 games, Smith has already missed 3 games. This comes after Smith played in just 4 contests in 2022. Smith has missed significant time in 8 straight seasons. The veteran is in the final months of an 8-year, $97.6 million contract. Smith has been a consistent name in off-season Cowboys rumors, but Dallas opted to restructure his deal heading into 2023. The Cowboys could look to re-sign Smith to a more team-friendly deal in free agency. Dallas must consider how this move would impact Tyler Smith's development. Dallas Cowboys news reveals the team is adding a longtime NFL veteran as the franchise-signed defensive tackle Carl Davis. The team announced the move as center Billy Price was placed on the practice squad injured list. Davis adds some size to the Cowboys' depth chart with the defender standing at 6'5", 335 pounds. Cowboys transaction. Carl Davis, DT, has been signed to the practice squad, taking the seat vacated by Billy Price, who was moved to practice squad, IR on Wednesday, Dallas Cowboys. Com's Patrick Walker tweeted on November 16, 2023. Davis is a 1T, primary, 1 technique, and former third-round, Ravens, pick out of Iowa in 2015. Former second-team All-Big Ten adds depth insurance at the position behind Jonathan Hankins and Mozzie Smith. Most recently, Davis spent a little more than a month on the Seahawks practice squad before being released on Halloween. It just so happens Dallas faces Seattle on November 30, th's Thursday night football matchup. Cowboys news. New addition Carl Davis had stints with the Ravens, Patriots, Seahawks, Colts, Browns and Jaguars. Davis has been on several teams over his 9 NFL seasons. The defender played for the Patriots from 2020 through 2022, appearing in 36 games, including 7 starts. Baltimore selected Davis in the 3rd round of the 2015 NFL Draft after a standout collegiate career at Iowa. Davis spent his first 2 seasons with the Ravens, making 28 appearances with 12 starts. The veteran has also had short stints with the Browns, Colts and Jaguars before landing in New England. Heading into the 2015 draft, NFL.com's Lance Zierlein described Davis as a powerful player who fires off the ball with leverage. Davis has the height, weight and length of a first-rounder, but his draft value will be hindered by his lack of productivity as a pass rusher, Zierlein wrote in his pre-draft profile. If Davis can get his overall production to match his talent and traits, he'll have a long NFL career. We have seen this kind of Cowboys news before, with word out now that the team is losing Vander Esch to a neck injury for the season. In fact, the first major Cowboys news of the season was the loss of cornerback Trevon Diggs in the Week 2 win over the Jets. Even as Dallas has gotten back on track with its performance against the Giants, a 49-17 domination in Week 10, the news that Vander Esch, who has not played since re-injuring his neck in Week 5 against the 49ers, will miss the whole year cast a pall on the team this week. There were messages aplenty for LVE on Wednesday at the Cowboys practice facility. One player who will feel his loss on the field and off is star pass rusher DeMarcus Lawrence. It's hard to lose a brother like Leighton, Lawrence told reporters after practice. He's somebody that we rely on each and every day, especially as a Mike backer. Definitely gotta show our gratitude for him and what he did for us over the last years, man. But, we still with him and he's still with us in spirit. He's still up here each and every day, working on himself and helping us and some of our young linebackers out. We definitely appreciate him and pray for him to continue to get better. Cowboys news on Vander Esch goes beyond football. Appreciation for Vander Esch was one of the themes of the day for the Cowboys. Safety Tyron knows well that this is not the first time a Cowboys news cycle has been focused on a Vander Esch injury. Back in 2019, after he earned a Pro Bowl spot as a rookie, Vander Esch first suffered the neck injury. He had surgery then. He also had surgery on a broken collarbone in 2020. Said LVE's injury goes beyond football. We're fathers, brothers, sons, safety Tyron said. This is a small portion of our life when it comes down to playing this sport. We've been playing for so long, but the amount of years spent playing football, you're gonna have many more years where you're not playing football. There's a lot of different things you have to think about when it comes down to it,